Good morning, Facebook, and good morning, Instagram. If you're on Facebook right now, we're also live on Instagram and vice versa. But my own personal Instagram handle is @AndrewRadioDJ. But we're currently live on the Radio Kerry one. If you are interested in following me on Instagram, I'm great crack. Yeah, I'm on my own again this morning because Elaine is on the 11 to 1 club all this week. She's filling in and covering for Francis Jones, so that's where she is this morning, all right? Weather-wise, after the yellow weather alert all night last night, it was an awful night. I got up to leave the dog out at some point this morning, and it was awful outside. It was just horrific. The good news is that has ended. Now, we'll see a couple of further showers and quite blustery conditions across the county this morning. But the good news is that into the early afternoon, that'll clear and we'll see a good deal of sunshine. It'll still be quite breezy, still be windy today, but we should see plenty of sunshine in parts across the county later on, all right? Paper-wise this morning, let's have a look. John O'Shea's pictured in a lot of the front pages today. He held his first press conference as interim head coach of Ireland yesterday. Smiling John O'Shea on the front page. New manager starts in April, and it's not O'Shea, he said yesterday. So the FAI also announced yesterday that the new manager will be announced in April. Now, this one here says starts in April. There was a lot of media speculation the last couple of days that the manager will be announced in April, but mightn't necessarily start until the summertime, which just lended to more speculation about it being a potential Premier League manager, but we have no idea at this stage. Slaven Bilic has been mentioned in the press, but John O'Shea, in the meantime, is going to be the interim head coach and is pictured there. Former RTE chair says minister forced her dismissal. Siún Ní Raghallaig's statement deals a blow to the government in their efforts to move forward, says the Irish Times as well this morning. And that's another story in the Examiner of this morning. Ex-RTE board chair rebukes Minister Catherine Martin. Ní Raghallaigh accuses media minister of enforced dismissal. So a lot of the same story make it the front page there this morning. There's a great photograph actually out of Cork on the front page yesterday. It's of people wearing the Kerry cutters and the Cork cutters in these kind of ponchos. So you've got a green, a gold, and then a red poncho on these three people who were walking down. I think that's Patrick Street yesterday in Cork. Just before the yellow weather had hit, but it was absolutely lashing rain. But it's quite a cool colourful photograph in the Examiner this morning. The Star, more on John O'Shea. Missed call was Fergie time, so John O'Shea will take over as interim head coach. And, you know, good luck to him as well. John O'Shea always comes across as a nice fella. He was a brilliant player for both Ireland and Manchester United. And he, as far as I'm aware, and I'm not an expert in these things, but there's a lot of love for him as a coach. He was with Ireland under Stephen Kenny. He was with Wayne Rooney under Birmingham. Granted, I've just given two examples that didn't end particularly well, but as a coach and players, they seem to really like him and his style. So, look, we wish him the best of luck. He's 2 games in charge before the official unveiling of the new manager. That's in the Star this morning. And nothing compares Screw You. Sinead would be hurt. Fury as Devil Trump playing iconic O'Connor hit at rallies. The estate and the family of Sinead O'Connor have are outraged at the fact that her version of Nothing Compares to You has been played at some of the Trump rallies in the States, and they're saying that she would not have wanted that. That's in the Star this morning. In the Mirror, same story, Sinead versus Trump. They're talking more about that there as well. The main front page headline, A License to Kill. Minister slammed over collapse of fees, and former chair says she was forced out as ex-RTE boss. Hits back, says the front page of the Star this morning. Cillian takes it all in his stride. Cillian Murphy, ahead of the Oscars this weekend, is pictured out walking his black Labrador, gorgeous dog, on the front page of the Mirror this morning. I think he lives in Dublin now. I think he moved back from the UK and he lives in Dublin. But he's pictured there on the front page. Obviously up for Best Actor in the Oscars this coming Sunday night for Oppenheimer, and we wish him the very best of luck. He certainly is the favourite after all the success he's had so far, but taking it all in his stride, as it says casually, just strolling down the streets there. And Gunners hit Blades for 6. Arsenal won against Sheffield United 6-0 in the Premier League last night. That's also pictured there. Main story on the front page of the Daily Mail. Ouch, Minister. Former RTE chair accuses Catherine Martin of being hands-off in blistering rebuke and says her enforced dismissal seemed designed to traduce my reputation. That's another main story on the front page. This morning we covered it there in a lot of the papers already. Why does the father of Red Bull star driver loathe Jerry's husband so much? This is the story the Daily Mail asks. So, Christian Horner, the Red Bull team principal for Red Bull Racing in the Formula 1, Max Verstappen's father and himself, they've been at loggerheads for a while now. I don't know the ins and outs behind this. I don't know the exact reason why, but even though Max Verstappen is flying it, he's in super form, he's won 3 world championships, and he just won the first race of the new season. himself and Christian Horner still don't, not the driver, but the Christian Horner and Max's father don't get along apparently. But that's covered on the front page there this morning. And of course, this doesn't add to this adds to all the fuel surrounding Christian Horner and the alleged messages between him and a female employee that were leaked last week as well. That's also in the Daily Mail this morning too. Top trends we're waking up to today, if you're on X and Twitter. Celery Big Brother started last night. Now, I'll be totally honest with you. I've never watched Big Brother. I remember watching a few episodes back in the early noughties. I think it was the year that Brian Dowling won it and was on it. I don't think I watched it since. It's just not my cup of tea. I'm not really that interested in it. But it was back last night. And Louis Walsh and Sharon Osbourne seem to be the two most famous people in it. I've heard of maybe 4, I think. Myself and Elaine read the list last week. 4 people who appeared in it, or maybe 5. But a lot of them, I have no idea who they are. But they're the celebrities anyway. So they're on it. Anybody watching it? Anything to report from last night? Maybe somebody could be our Big Brother correspondent over the next couple of weeks and tell us what the hell is going on in it. Because I'll be honest with you, I probably won't watch it, if I'm being totally honest. Arsenal are trending as well. I mentioned them there. They hammered Sheffield United 6-0 in the Premier League last night. Dundalk are also trending. They lost 4-0 in the League of Ireland to Sligo. Now, that's the club that Brian Ainscough, who was the owner of Kerry FC, left Kerry and went to Dundalk. So they lost last night. And in a much more positive one, Kerry FC last night won in the Munster Cup semi-final. And I don't care what people say, oh, it's only the Munster Cup. I don't give a shit. It's Kerry FC's first cup final ever. And it'll be happening, but we don't have a date actually because the other semi-final hasn't been played yet. It'll be it'll be on the 18th of March. But Kerry FC beat Treaty 4-1 at home in Mountauk Park last night. So get in there. First cup final ever. We believe that it'll probably take place in Turner's Cross at Cork City's ground. We don't have a date yet, and that's not confirmed, but that's where we believe it will be. And I have no doubt in my mind we're going to have a huge travelling support to that game. So get in there. Well done, boys. 4-1 last night. And as I said, Dundalk trending after losing 4-0. And Lotto is trending this morning. This is quite cool. So you probably have seen the ads, would you rather have 20 grand a month for the next 30 years or whatever? Well, someone last week, because of leap year, the 29th of February, leap day last week, the Lotto did a thing. Somebody won €2,000 a month for the next 5 years, right? So they actually, what happened was, they only won, I think, in the Daily Millions, or maybe it was the Eurodreams draw thing. They only won €2.50 after matching 2 numbers on a regular Lotto ticket. But they were automatically, because it was on the 29th of February, entered into a draw to win 2 grand a month for the next 5 years. And somebody in Dublin won it. How cool is that? Off of a €2.50 ticket, they won 2 grand a month for the next 5 years. Tax-free. Nice. So that's also trending this morning as well. Right, I'm going to go get rocking. I'm going to go make a cup of coffee. We're live between 7 and 9 this morning. Another chance to win a fabulous staycation at a lovely hotel in Killarney. That's coming up in a few minutes' time. We'll do today's bit of a hit as well. And just like yesterday, every text and WhatsApp I receive on the show between 7 and 9 is in the shout of winning one of our cool beanies as well. All right, so yeah, have a good day and I'll talk to you in a few minutes. Good luck.